Welcome back to Southern Iowa. We're going to be doing some tillage here today to continue to try and grow corn on corn. Was just going to disc the corn stalks this year. Monday, Tuesday, Jake and I hooked the 8110 up, old Case International disc. After unhooking the 1040 with some good old sloppy, juicy stuff that was in there. And then I brought the disc over here, or we brought the disc over here. The disc won't even go in the ground. I'll just go show you guys that. But here you can see, especially if you're looking at that set of transport tires over there, they are completely off the ground, and the disc is not even going in the ground. That surprised the heck out of me, but we're not really fall tillage people. I guess maybe that was common sense, but I didn't know it, so not all that common. We got the Chisel Plow drug over here yesterday, hooking up to it. But that's kind of what we're going to be working on in this video, and normal farm work. Glad to have you back with us. Hit the thumbs up button for you. Let's get to work.
Battery. This might not last long. Hey, Southern IA. It's a gloomy, dreary day, but it's a good day for chisel plowing. That's what we're doing. Back in the saddle. I got a cool story I'd like to tell you about that chisel plow. That thing was bought new. Original owner still owns it. Jim, the guy who used to do our baling, bought that chisel plow new with a brand new Chalmers tractor back in 1983. Bought the tractor, chisel plow nits, and Chalmers chisel plow. They maybe didn't make it, but branded Chalmers. I don't know. Anyway, here I am in 2025 running it. I think that's pretty cool. You got a cool equipment story? Leave it in the comments below. I love equipment stories. You can't tell me enough about it. I listened to a conversation about a pair of snips, if it was interesting.
About said not today, not today. In the mower a little bit. Andrew was in here yesterday and I was chiseling. I said, oh, I could trade you out, because I know he likes to chisel. And I drive by and see how much more skilled he is with this dang mower. Yeah, I don't even know how to put the dang thing up. Oh, there we go. I'd actually say that snow 11, 9, 27. I'd say freeze up is here. Getting around all the edges of the fields, really nice to do at the end of the year. Sets it up for a nice spring, keeps the brush back. Certainly that means that it's like this is 2 years in a row where basically kind of get done farming, done well before Thanksgiving, and the ground's gonna freeze me out from doing any tiling work. That's pretty wild to me.
We got the GPS going. You got the skip passes. You can see chiseled, not chiseled, chiseled, not chiseled. That makes flipping this thing around a lot easier. The GPS makes that super simple. That's fun. Really handy. You can watch your implement, or you can YouTube and not worry about driving straight. Makes this job way easier.
Woke up this morning, sky was gray as my luck. Coffee was cold and my old truck got stuck. Bills on the table, dreams on hold. World keeps swinging, trying to take my soul. But I ain't one for laying down. You can't drown a man who's already found that life's gonna kick you, trip you, break you down, spin you in circles, leave you on the ground. But I keep on fighting, that's what I do. Dust off my boots and I push on through, 'cause the sun don't shine if you don't get up, and the climb don't end till you had enough. Yeah, life's gonna kick you to the ground. but I'm kicking back at the ground. Friends come and go like the wind through the pines. Love will lift you up, then steal your mind. But I got scars that sing when the night gets cold. They tell the story of a heart turned bold. The blues don't break me, they keep me strong. You can't lose a fight if you play it along. Yeah, life's gonna kick you, trip you, break you down, spin you in circles, leave you on the ground. But I keep on fighting, that's what I do. Dust on my boots and I push on through. Cause the sun don't shine if you don't get up. And I climbed on in till you had enough. Yeah, life's gonna kick you true to the ground, but I'm kicking back at the ground. Every fall's just a lesson in disguise. Every tear's a spark that lights the rise. Ain't no glow without a little pain. Ain't no rainbow without the rain. Gonna kick you, trip you, break you down. But I ain't done fighting, not this round. I'll keep on climbing, it's all I know. Through the fire, the mud, and a cold wind blow. Cause the sun don't shine if you don't get up. And I still got a little bit of tough in my cup. Yeah, life's gonna kick you to the ground, but I'm kicking back at the ground. So when you see me fall, don't count me out. I'm a storm with a heart full of shouts. Yeah, life knocks me down, but here's the sound of me kicking back at the ground.
Oh, these things are so aggravating. Like, who thinks of this crap? Like, push forward. If I push forward on the remote, because they're on the same cylinder, if I push forward on the remote, one wing goes up, but to get the other wing to go up, you got to pull back, but then that drops that side. Like, who thinks of this crap? Like, are you serious? Who thought this was a good idea? You just gotta only fight with a mower for 15 minutes to get the dang thing to fold up. So, see, one's up, now this one. Nope, no, nope, 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 nope. Ah, look at that. What a joke. And I discovered I got a broken bolt. So, gotta figure out if we can fix that. I'm sure he's gonna wanna move. Oh, it moved. Oh, great. Flexed it.
It's like that was made to go in there.
The temporary fix is...
That's the biggest problem. You gotta keep an eye on that pin if you get too hairy.
Or wear into that.
Yeah. Which was the washers on the bolt side or the nut side?
Yep. One side, that way it can't go pull through. That's why it's like that. Makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah, it does.
You just gotta think about it. I don't know. I was YouTubing about, barking about how to get this thing to get the wings to fold. I couldn't get it to fold. One go up, the other one go down. The one goes up, the other one goes down. And then it's like, I kind of did like a fast, like, and kind of worked its way up. But I was like, oh.
Work on a hill, that's the best way.
Down, I can get it down. It's like, took a second to figure out down, but it's like, now, getting them both up is the next challenge. Slight delay, repair-wise. But I'll leave this GoPro with Andrew. He's gonna take me in my truck, and then I'm gonna go meet up with Jake at the skid steer. He's getting tires fixed on a trailer though. Starting to get a little wet out here. You can hear Dad's over my shoulder. He's working the flat. Andrew's over there with the brush mower. We're here with the steep stuff. Apparently my windshield wiper's missing. I didn't know that. It's a little bit of an issue. Might be getting a little wet for him. But he's also about done. This is a ditch that I removed a lot of trees out of 2 years ago. All the videos there on the playlist, or all the videos on the channel. But I've been pretty diligent about trying to keep this ditch mowed back, and it's just about working. Not like trees are trying to grow into it again or anything like that, but lopping them off. I've been real diligent about making sure that this ditch stays tree free after getting it cleared. That's called the bendo washer. It doesn't work that great.
It's a brush cutting day. Probably a hole in here I'm about to drive off into. Yeah, I'm in the 4440 and the old brush hog batwing mower. Mowing field edges and waterways. Trying to trim the brush back. Keep the water flowing. Keep the grass chopped up. Wildflower rows, all that brushy stuff that eventually grows into your waterways and field edges. Shrinks the field. We're out here just trimming its ears, you could say. Listening to a podcast. That was dark, but my phone's down there. You didn't see it. Listening to a podcast, Barn Talk. Good old Torque and Sawyer. They're fun to listen to. Full disclaimer, I like the Larson's episode the best. And but anyway, check that one out if you get a chance. Yeah, I mean, we're not much to it. Running the mower. I think you saw earlier, Ben broke it. We fixed it with a hitch pin. Probably forever. I mean, if it works, it works. But, yeah. It's been raining off and on. Scott was up there doing a little tillage. It's a 9400 and a land ball on rough ground. Kind of a wet, dreary day. This is supposed to be the last 50-degree day. Well, I shouldn't say the last one before Thanksgiving. This is Tuesday and Thanksgiving is Thursday. And it's going to get cold and nasty the way it looks. So, maybe by the time this video comes out, I can look back and watch it and go, yeah, we didn't get that 5 inches of snow they're predicting, but my phone's telling me that we could get 3 to 5 inches of snow on Saturday after Thanksgiving. I don't mind a little snow, but I'm not ready for it yet.
So this is second year that I've tilled here at my shop. I probably wouldn't have done this except for it was really wet here when we harvested. That's part of when you watch the video, lost the hard drive. That was on here. That was also the my plot was here. So I'll just cut to talking about my plot so you guys know what hybrids did. The whole farm on average was definitely down this year comparatively. The work that I've done to this farm to turn it into a pretty good producing farm, and the way the corn looked, I would have thought I was going to break my yield records, and I think this farm averaged like 196 or something like that, which for, I think my average CSR2 score on this piece of ground is 46, 47 or something along those lines. So that's still, getting some good corn out here with the fertility and pattern tile. And I really should grow 200 bushel corn on this farm. But yeah, plot wise, here you go. Wasn't a great learning year for the plot. Basically wanted to check the economic feasibility of the GT corn, and that's what I could learn from this plot. It had to come in yield wise under 10 bushels, and it didn't quite make that. Some fields where I did do check strips with it, it yielded just as good as a VT2 corn. There it would win big time, you know, because it's $100 a bag cheaper. Best yielding hybrid for us this year was 645 16. I think it just probably had a really good rust resistance. It would blow anything out of the water that was planted next to by 20 bushels. Best standing plant health wise corn was 61 A23 acre share above. Go back at it next year, but that was the plot. Not the best plot I've ever done. So I'm working a piece of ground that hasn't been worked in a while, and everybody talks about like what tree lines, you know, like the yield that they affect your crop along it, and it's true. Like this ground hasn't been worked in a while, and chiseling it up. If you guys can see that, there's roots right there, that far away from the tree line. There's roots out there, there's roots over there. There are roots, and there's roots that way. There are literally tree roots 60 feet from the trees right now that are just, think about all the nutrients and moisture that these trees here are just zapping from this, you know, edge of the field. It's like these trees affect like 60 feet going around the edges of the fields, and that just kills your field averages, because the trees, it's like in between the trees and the deer, like that row of trees right there kills the first 60 feet of crop ground. So say for easy math, you're growing 200 bushel corn, and that corn along that fence line does 80 or 100. So when you harvest the 1 acre of 100 bushel corn, and then you harvest an acre of 200 bushel corn, your field average is 150. It's like, you just think about how long that takes to raise your field average back up by doing that. A long time. And that's just, you know, an acre along a tree line, and when your fields down here are surrounded by tree lines everywhere, just showing you where the roots were just explains why. It's like there's roots right there from trees, and the closest tree is all the way over there, 40 feet away. Snagged a windshield wiper from the side-by-side. Don't know if it works or not. I ain't gonna hit it in case it blows up my window. Might get really close to that handle. This is the last day of work we'll be able to do in the field. Mother Nature's gonna freeze us up. We already got an inch of frost. A little bit after Thanksgiving, we got like 10 inches of snow coming. So thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you guys in the first winter work project.